Hey guys, happy Sunday. Been taking it easy this weekend, so I don't have as much resources ready for you guys this week as usual, but I did want to show you my quick grocery haul for today. Basically covers my low carb days for the most part. I plan on going to the store again in a couple days, so stay tuned. There will be another video, but most of what I got today is kind of a staple, so I wanted to go ahead and show it to you. Alright guys, so again, just a few days worth here. So one thing I stock up on when I go to Walmart is bread, especially this Ezekiel bread. So it's not gluten-free, but it is preservative-free. Even though it's a little bit more expensive, I tend to waste less because I can just pull out what I need. And you guys can see here on the ingredients list that it's still minimally processed. Like, yeah, it does have the gluten in there. It is not gluten-free again, but it's a little bit easier on the gut sometimes than some of what you can find that is gluten-free. So I get it in the sprouted grains. I'm going to try the English muffins this time just to do something that's a little bit different. But again, it's all real stuff. Like, yeah, it has gluten in it, but it's all real stuff. And then I get the cinnamon raisin. Honestly, guys, this will probably, these 2 loaves alone, no more than I use it, probably last this through the month, or get pretty close, at least a couple weeks worth, bare minimum, just depending on how much we kind of eat. So got that. I went with the Cajun style andouille sausages at Del's. You guys might have seen this last week on my grocery haul. Just trying to plan ahead with what I usually have. Sausage and eggs to break my fast on those low carb days. So kind of thinking about fat content and thinking what I need protein wise. So I'm going to add that. I also have some chicken tenderloins that I'll probably use in some form or fashion, either in a salad or maybe kind of just like in a almost like a Cajun stir fry with these sausages. Then I got some pre-made. These are half-pound patties. I'm going to throw these on the grill. These are the fattier 80-20 mix, so I'm going to use this on a low-carb day. But I'll probably go ahead and cook them today for tomorrow. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Or I'll cook them tomorrow for Tuesday, one of the two. Another thing that I always grab to have on hand is this Hormel Natural Choice. This is deli meat, but you can see it has no preservatives, no nitrates, water, salt, turbinado sugar, cultured celery powder, cherry powder, and sea salt. So this is a pretty good way to amp up some protein without adding too much fat. The only downside I have to these being preservative free is that once you open the pack, you do have to consume it. I forget what it says on the package, but usually have to consume it in about 3 days. Otherwise, it kind of starts to get a little bit slimy. But I got the ham and the turkey. Always check your expiration dates when you get them, because sometimes I find that they're like really like a good ways out, and then sometimes I find that they're only a week or two. So that's when I always check the expiration date regardless of where I get it, because some places it's more popular purchase than others. But these are really easy to throw kind of on anything. I mean, you could throw it in a wrap, you could throw it on toast, you could eat it by itself in like a little roll up, throw it on a salad. We already went over the chicken. Again, in VIP we're doing smoothies, so they had passion fruit this time. Yay, so I got that. I promised somebody I'd try the diced avocados in the smoothies, because that's something that they're doing in the smoothie reset. I get butter lettuce. This is kind of dual purpose because it serves for tortoise food too, but I can easily use some of it to throw like burger in a bowl or something like that. More taco seasoning, because we did really like the McCormick's this time. We ate all of that chicken even though it was leftover, which almost never happens in this house. So we're going to do this taco seasoning on the 93.7% ground beef that I have that I need to use tonight. Now, they didn't have my typical just coconut milk, so I had to get almond and coconut, still making sure that we're getting the unsweetened. But this version is still as clean as you can get, I feel like, for like almond milk and things like that. Making sure that we're doing less than 50 calories per serving, which we are. Making sure that it doesn't have a whole lot of carbs, which this one doesn't. So my husband said he was actually really excited that we had to get this one because he likes it better than the coconut one, but he doesn't use it except for pretty much in coffee. Now, coming down to rice, I think you guys saw this Dozen Cousins one the other day. I don't know if I showed you the back, so I'll show it to you again. So you get a little bit extra protein with this one. Another good one to go to that I went ahead and grabbed for you guys, and I'll use at some point, maybe with some ground beef, or not ground beef, with some pot roast, is the Seeds of Change. Now, Seeds of Change has quinoa in it, so it has extra fiber. So it does have a little bit extra carb, but you still get a good amount of protein in it, even though it's not made in the bone broth. But this brand is pretty clean for the most part, regardless of what flavor you get. So Seeds of Change is another one. I think you can buy this one in bulk at Sam's Club as well. So that's basic for today. If you think of anything, have any questions, shout them out to me. I will be probably doing another grocery haul later in the week because this is just to get us started. I only have a small amount of time today to get things done, so keep a lookout for one coming later. Catch ya.